Hey everyone, okay, so today we're going to be doing the Halo of Light. As you can see, I've got a bit of a Neapolitan thing going on here, so didn't apply enough SPF. Okay, so with this tutorial what we're going to be doing is creating sort of a halo effect, like a ring light. We want this outside perimeter to be slightly darker, the inside perimeter to be slightly lighter, giving that kind of ring light effect. It's very pretty. So let's just start. So the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to use this product here, which is by Rhode, and it is the Glazing Milk. I'm just going to take some into the palm and just rub my hands together and just smooth it on the skin. I love this stuff, and I mean it. I love it. It just, it's just wonderful. So I'm going to do another prep. I'm going to take Dr. Sam, and this is the Flawless Moisturiser, and this is the big one. And I'm just going to take about half a pump, and again, I'm just going to warm it up and just smooth this across my skin. And this is just, my skin's oily, but as I get older it's becoming more sort of combination, but this allows for makeup to just glide on really nicely. And one final step, so this product here by Rhode, and it is called the Hippie stick, and it's an everywhere balm. I'm just going to take my finger on it and I'm just going to apply it to this inner corner and outer corner. And I don't know why, but this is a great eye cream, and it is not an eye cream. And look at the size of it, so it will last you forever. Okay, so I'm going to be using a very barely there tint on the skin. So this one is by Rhode, and it is there just enough tinted moisturizer. I'm going to use the shade medium honey. So that's what it looks like on the back of my hand. Now this offers very light coverage. I'm just going around the outside perimeters. I'm not really going to be putting anything here. There's no need, because we don't want to build up too many layers on this inner part, because we're going to add concealer here. So I'm going to take my WG, and this is the F4 brush. I'll put all these in the description. You can get these from Beautylish, so please get them from Beautylish, because they're such supportive, lovely people. And this brush just buffs everything into the skin. So I'm buffing around the outside perimeter. And this is a little bit deeper than my complexion, because you can see I've got a tan. I'm just going to go over the bridge of the nose, but really I'm just focusing. I'll sort my bloody hair out in a minute. I want this to be a part of the skin. This is one of the most amazing tinted moisturizers, because it really is like just enough. It's very faint. It's a skin tint more than a moisturizer, but it's just enough. Next, I'm going to take a concealer. So this is where the halo effect starts. And what I'm going to do is dot the concealer on the inner portions of the face. So I'm using NARS here, and I'm using the Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is such a great concealer, and it's been around forever. So just in this kind of interior portion. Now obviously if you didn't have a beard, you could do the chin here as well. So I'm going to take the F2 brush, which is a really soft brush, and what I'm going to do here is just start to buff this lighter concealer into the remainder of the skin. What I'm looking for is just it's very subtle, but you want this kind of halo effect where this inner portion is a little bit lighter, but not Kim Kardashian 2014 or 16, not like that. We want everything to be subtle. because we don't want to be a Kardashian. What we want is to be our most beautiful selves. So just buff it in. And that's one light layer. So what I'm going to do is just add a fraction more. So I'm just going to add a couple of drops of a slightly lighter concealer. Just here. And again, just a little bit. We don't need too much. We don't want things to be too exaggerated. No one should ever really know what you've got going on. So whether you're doing this technique or not, no one should go, that's the halo of light. You know, we don't want that. Because if that's the case, we've done something wrong. And even though we're concentrating on this inner portion, I can see it here in the mirror, you still need to blend it out into nothing. And this is a great brush to use because it's just ridiculously soft. Okay, so blend it in. And don't forget, if you've got no beard, blend it down. Okay, I'm just going to take a tissue, I'm just going to fold it a few times, and I'm just going to gently pat it over my face. I'm just trying to absorb any of the excess oils and pigments because I want the skin to look like skin. So you can see there's a little bit on there. It's just taking away the excess we don't need. So next up, we're going to do a little bit of bronzing. And I'm going to be using Merit because it's wonderful. So I've got 3 written on here. I don't actually know the name, but it's number 3. So I'm going to use this and I'm going to take it along the high points. So you can see I'm not using a really deep one. And again, I'm just taking it where we used that kind of tinted moisturizer just to begin with. I'm going to use that same different brush. I'm going to use the F4 brush and just going to buff this in, working on that outside perimeter and pulling up into the hairline and really working it in. You've got to be careful here if you've got very light hair for obvious reasons. So sometimes you may need to wipe it away and blend it in. Now, even though I said about moving everything up, which is important, you still got to bring it in because there has to be this blend. Now, I don't know about you, because I never know when I'm editing this, but I need to bring some of this down so that it becomes a part of that concealer. So I'm going to switch brushes to the F2 and finish it off just in this inner corner, this inner portion. Tissue and just absorb. I'm going to do some very light contouring now, which I'm loath to say. So I'm going to be taking the E3 brush, which is this beautiful pointed brush, and all I'm going to do is just go into, I'm just going to take it from here and go into the socket, and I'm going to make this pretty subtle, and I'm joining it here to the brow bone. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side, joining it right here, socket right the way into the nose bone. Then just take anything off, and I'm just going to just lightly blend that. Again, lightly blend it. We don't really want anybody to know we're doing anything to the eyes. And then a little bit more. And you see where that ends? I'm going to drag it out to the side and do the same thing on the other side. So dragging it out. And now all I'm going to do is just take that outside crease work and move it up into that bronzer. Does that make sense? So you're just blending it away here. You're blending it across the crease, blending it up. So it doesn't stop harshly. Then I just take my fingers and I gently pat it just to blend any hard edges. So because this is a summery one, because I'm, Neapolitan looking, that is mad. I'm going to take this beautiful blusher here from RMS, and I'm going to use that same E2 brush, and I'm just going to dip it kind of lightly into this product. Now apparently this is the product that she used on all the kind of Victoria's Secret models, all the angels, and I want to kind of get it somewhere here where it's sandwiched between the dark and the light. So I'm just going to start to very lightly just pop this kind of right here, and then I'm just going to knock off any excess, and I'm just going to blend it away. And you see that I'm kind of stippling more than doing sort of big circles. And again, just like that. And it gives this really pretty kind of flush look. I like to go gently across the bridge of the nose and a little bit just on the sides of the forehead. Now I'm going to take my trusted tissue and just refold it in a different direction. I'm just going to take away any of that excess oils, and it's just going to leave behind this really pretty kind of stain to the skin. So we need to do a little bit of setting. So I'm going to stick with this little brush, which is the E3, and I'm going to take the trusted RCMA. This is the no color powder, and I'm going to pop this into the lid and just swirl it around like this. And what I'm going to do is just start to take down some of the shine in this T-zone area, because for me this is not the most flattering of areas, because if there's too much light here, these mala bags stand out. So I want to kind of distract from it. So I'm going over this inner portion and just mattifying it out. And the same thing on the other side, underneath the eye, the eyelid, underneath and down. And I'm trying to take away the appearance of the mala bag by not having too much shine there. Then I'm going to do this inner portion as well. So really the T-zone. Down the bridge of the nose. So now I'm just going to go back in, because we're going to do a couple different things. Just again with this lovely blusher. It's called Beloved, I believe. And I'm just going to gently just reintroduce a bit more color. And again, just tapping away with that tissue. Just gives a really rosy glow to the skin. And I think it just ties everything in with this summery look, with this interior lightness. And finally, just for the face, I'm going to use this product here by Rhode. It's an oil stick, and it's just a slick of oil. I'm just going to take my finger, take a tiny bit of it, and I'm just going to pop it right here and just get that really pretty. I mean, look at that. That's like a highlighter for the skin that suits everyone. Completely transparent. And it just has this beautiful glow. This is a great little product, by the way. You can pop it on your lips. Okay. Finish off. We're going to comb through the brows because rude. Product gets trapped there. So we're going to just go over them because you've got foundation and everything, powder it in your brows and it makes them look dull. I always say go easy with the brow because you can make it look very hard very quickly, and it can look very masculine if you go too dark, which maybe you're going for, maybe you're not. But if you're not, you know, just saying. So I'm just combing this through, and this is Merit. I'm going to take my tissue and just press it just to take away some of the excess product. So next I'm going to give my eyelashes a bit of a curl. I haven't done this for a long time. And the mirrors, it's like a million miles away. So I'm just going to give them a little curl. I mean, I'm going to wash this off in like 4 seconds, but it's not the point. But it's just going to open up the eyes and make them look a bit more awake. So I'm going to take this mascara here, and this is by 19.99, and it's basically nothing, which is why I love it. And I'm just going to go through the eyelashes. I'm not trying to do anything, and I'm not trying to be fancy. I'm just trying to create a darker lash. It's that simple. So just moving it through. They actually do a taupe shade of this. I haven't tried it yet. So I'm going to take this little thing here by Tarte, and it is the Go with the Faux. It's fine. It's a lot of money for what it is, but I'm just going to stamp this just across the bridge of the nose, and it's just going to give a little kind of freckly effect. And then with my finger, I'm just going to tap it to blend them in. I'm going to take a touch of this blusher, and I'm just going to onto the bottom lip, press them together. Because even though we've done this kind of halo effect where it's a little bit lighter, we still want it to look like you just woke up like it. That's just the way it is. Finish off with this slick of lip gloss, or this lip kind of slick. And that, oh, that's nice. That's really, really nice. I'm going to take this one here. This is another Faux Freckle pen. And I'm just going to add back in my beauty spot, which is gone. And I just think it makes it more realistic on the skin when you can see something. With my fingers, one last tap. And I might just take a little touch of that oil stick just here on the bridge of the nose. To finish off, I'm gonna have a little spritz. So I just got this. My partner loves Bibi aftershaves, and they're not aftershaves, they're unisex perfumes. And he loves swimming pool. I do not love swimming pool. Let me make that clear. But this one is called Rainbow Rose, and it is beautiful. It is a rose fragrance. They're all universal and they're all unisex, but Bibi is incredibly intense. It lasts and lasts and lasts. So I'm just going to do a couple of squirts here. That's really, really nice. Oh, and I'm going to do my hair. I don't quite know what I'm going to do with it. It's getting long again. Look at that. Okay, that didn't really do much. Where's my glasses? And that completes the look. I know it's subtle, but this is the effect that I like to do, where it's just marginally lighter than the rest of the face, because I always want the skin to look like skin. Then you can do what you want with the lip. Then you can do what you want with your eyes. But when the skin looks almost touched by nothing, there is something inherently beautiful about that, I think. And I just love it. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.